Welcome to Medellin Colombia, known as the city of eternal spring. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Medellin.
I was just a glimmer back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the city of Medellin, Colombia. Population around 2.6 million. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Medellin. Medellin is 13 hours from Cartagena and 9 hours from Bogota. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Medellin. People love Medellin because of Plaza Botero and the Museum of Antioquia. Hometown hero Fernando Botero donated 23 of his larger-than-life sculptures to the city of Medellin, and you'll find them sprinkled throughout the aptly named Plaza Botero. From rotund Roman legionnaires to overstuffed animals, these portly figures have become symbolic of downtown Medellin and are surely the most photographed artwork in all of Colombia. Their setting against the ornate black and white patterns of Rafael Urbe Palace of Culture only highlights the overall appeal. You'll find even more of Botero's works in the Museum of Antioquia. Located along the western edge of Plaza Botero, this three-story facility is the second oldest museum in the country. It includes a wide spectrum of art from pre-Columbian Colombia right up to modern masters like Botero. If you only go to one museum in Medellin, make it this one. People love Medellin because of the Medellin Metrocable. Medellin lies in a big Andean bowl, and the best way to take in the panoramas is simply to hop on public transportation and connect to the Medellin Metrocable. These futuristic cable cars soar above the city into the surrounding hills, offering unrivaled views that are perfect for avid photographers. One option is to ride Line J over social housing towers and smaller shanty towns to an outstanding overlook near the final station at La Aurora. A more popular thing to do, however, is take Line L up to RV Park, an urban oasis of forested hills that feels a world away from the city center. This vast park is the perfect getaway for nature lovers, with peaceful walking trails and plenty of food and craft vendors to satisfy your every need. People love Medellin because of the coffee shops of El Poblado. Colombia is the world's third largest coffee producer, and many of the beans come from the hills of Antioquia surrounding Medellin. Of course, you don't need to leave town to experience the distinct flavors of Colombian coffee. The trendy El Poblado neighborhood is a hub of coffee culture and absolutely brimming with hip cafes grinding out strong local roast. The granddaddy of them all is Parque, with hot and cold beverages made largely from beans grown on the owner's family farm. Right across the street, you'll find the equally recommended Cafe Velvet, while on the far side of the neighborhood lies Urbania Cafe, which has rotating art exhibits on the wall and a great selection of Colombian design and fashion magazines to read with your latte. Each of these cafes makes its own blends from regional beans and sells them by the bag for prices you're unlikely to find back home. People love Medellin because of Comuna 13. Comuna 13 was once the most dangerous neighborhood in Medellin. Now it's fast becoming one of the city's top tourist attractions, with tour groups wandering through its graffiti-filled streets. And why? An ever-growing system of open-air escalators linking together Comuna 13's cliff-clinging communities has helped drive down crime and elevate community pride. Many of the escalator operators are also street artists who've livened up the edges of the escalator's route with colorful murals that both reflect the neighborhood's tough past and offer hope for a promising future. To get the most out of your visit, it's best to take a tour with an English-speaking guide from a company like Comuna 13 Tours. People love Medellin because of Guatape. There is so much to see and do within Medellin that it can be hard to leave. However, one of the top attractions among most visitors actually lies 90 kilometers out of town. El Peñón de Guatape is a monolithic rock formation that soars 200 meters above the surrounding landscape. Climb the 750 concrete steps to the top, and your reward is 360-degree views over the Guatape Reservoir, a man-made lake that has numerous tentacles lined with vacation homes and hotels. The viewing platform up top has plenty of drink vendors and shaded tables to cool off at before huffing it down to the bottom. Numerous tour operators in Medellin offer this trip daily, and many excursions include a boat trip out onto the turquoise lake to view El Peñon from afar. People love Medellin because of the Medellin Museum of Modern Art. This modern art museum is without a doubt the star attraction of the up-and-coming Ciudad del Rio neighborhood, a former industrial area along the Medellin River that has been gentrified in recent decades and is now home to artist loft, sculpture-filled gardens, and top-tier dining. Built within and all around the refurbished confines of a 1939 steel mill, the museum showcases some of the stars of Colombia's contemporary art scene, including pop artists and expressionists. Ride the elevator up to the top floor of this 5-story building and wind your way down for the best experience. People love Medellin because of the Museum House of the Memory. You can explore Medellin's sordid past, collective progress, and promise for a brighter future at Museum House of the Memory. This striking and free-to-enter complex opened in 2012 to offer a space for victims of Colombia's armed conflict to amass and dignify their memories. The archival collections depict the history of drug and paramilitary violence in the country, as well as the fight for peace and unity. It is perhaps the best place in Medellin to come to grips with Colombia's headlining history and put a face to the victim of Latin America's longest-running armed conflict. People love Medellin because of Barrio Manila. Exceptionally green and chic, this pocket-sized barrio on the edge of El Poblado offers a quieter alternative to its neighbor. Home to a number of fantastic accommodation options across all budgets, Manila is also your go-to spot for some of the trendiest open-air restaurants in the city. Want a healthy breakfast? Head to Cafe Al Alma for a big bowl of granola and yogurt with local fruits. In the mood for an afternoon pick-me-up? Try Gia Maria for one of the silkiest Americanos in town. People love Medellin because of the Botanical Garden and Parque Explora. Need a break from the city's noise? Head to the Botanical Garden near the Universidad Metro station, where 14 hectares of green space awaits. This sprawling and free-to-enter garden not only showcases more than 600 species of trees and plants, but also has a herbarium, lagoon, and popular butterfly enclosure. Just across the street from the Botanical Gardens, you'll find another must-see attraction, Parque Explora. This family-friendly complex boasts a vivarium for reptiles and amphibians, a planetarium for stargazing, and Latin America's largest freshwater aquarium, which showcases many critters from the Amazon basin. There are also 3 interactive areas with educational exhibits on physics, neuroscience, and communications. People love Medellin because of Plaza Cisneros. Plaza Cisneros is yet another example of a section of Medellin that was once full of drugs and violence, but is now a relatively safe and popular destination for sightseeing. Walk by during the day and it doesn't look like much, but head back after dark and the 300 light poles scattered throughout the plaza will surely leave an impression. These 24-meter high beacons are just like giant Jedi lightsabers brightening up the night sky. More than just pretty lights, this plaza is also home to some spectacular architecture, including the angular Biblioteca EPM, a library with a small museum and free Wi-Fi. Head across Avenida San Juan for even more architectural marvels like the bumblebee-colored towers of Plaza de la Libertad. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Medellin. If you've got a reason why you love Medellin, pop it in the comment section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!